Good morning. It's Friday, March 12th. I know we're a minute early, but I'm just going to pop on to see if anybody is with me. Excuse me. It is a very lovely day in my neck of the woods. Yesterday was so gorgeous, and today is very nice also. And I went out for a walk. Yes, I started back trying to do some exercise to get rid of my COVID calories. La, la, la. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, if anyone's with me, pop on and say hi. That would be fun. And we've got two, okay, there we are. I'll say hello. Hello, hello, hello. I've got two cute cards and a bunch of things to tell you this morning. So as soon as it's 10 o'clock, we will start. And, okay, let's see. I have everything ready. I'm very excited about that. Oh, I got something else to show you. Got to put that over there. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Good morning, Friday, March 12th. Hello, my friends. Who's out there? Somebody pop on and say hello. Okay, so today I have two cards that I'm going to show you. Let me just show you what we're going to make. All right, so two cards. One I copied almost precisely from, good morning, Helene. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, we'll see if I can continue tomorrow. Anyway, this card is a card that I copied almost exactly from one that Demonstrator Mary Fish did. Hers, she used a different embossing folder, and she used not quite as much designer paper as I did. But anyway, this is the Easter card with the little lammy. It could be a lamb or a bunny. It looks more like a lamb, I guess. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you very much for popping in and saying hi. Excuse me. And then this one, I love black and white cards. I love black and white cards. So what I did was I made this all by myself. I took designer paper for the bottom. I took designer paper for the top. I fussy cut out the little flower. I made the little message, and then I put a black enamel dot on, black dot on to give it a little bit of pizzazz. But there's that. But then the other thing I did was I took another flower and I just added a pop of color. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I think the first one that I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to do this one first. So let me move this over here, and let me move this over here. And then the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our paper and my bone folder. What did I do? Here it is. Okay. It's my bone folder. Ooh, it's got a dimensional stuck on it. Okay. All right. So as usual, it's already cut. It's already scored. I want to make sure I get a nice even fold. And so I'm going to make sure I use my bone folder to get that nice even fold. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take my designer paper and the piece of Whisper White cardstock, or we now call it basic white cardstock. And what I did was I ran it through the embossing folder called Lace Dynamic. Here it is right here. I like this one a lot. It's got a lot of detail, and it's got a lot of interest, I think. Good morning, Barbara McDuffie. And Bob, I'm sure Bob is there in the background somewhere. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining in. And I like it a lot. You could actually use either side. I used the side that had the convex side of it, but you could use the other side if you want. They're both quite lovely. So I took these, and then I took a piece of, I took my base and my adhesive and my silicone pad, and what I'm going to do first is put on my designer paper. So I'm going to add some adhesive here. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for popping in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. All right. And now, this designer series paper actually is called, wait a minute, let me show you here. All right. So there, we're going to put it on like that, a little bit to the left. But this designer paper is so pretty. It's petal pink, gray granite, and basic gray. It's called Peony Garden, and I just love the different designs that they've made. They're so pretty and elegant and subtle, but I like it a lot. So anyway, that's what I used for that. And now I'm going to take the piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've already run through the Lace Dynamic folder, and I'm going to give it a little bit of adhesive. Now let me tell you something. When you have a piece of paper that you've embossed and it's got a lot of detail and a lot of depth like this one does. When you're putting your adhesive on, be very gentle about running this down the sides, because if you use too much pressure, what you're going to do is you're going to actually pull up some of the paper, and you don't want to do that. So if you just do it nice and gently like that, you're going to get a nice application of adhesive, and it won't pull up your embossed layer. All right, so now I'm going to put this on. Now this piece of white cardstock is a little bit not as long as the designer paper is, so I want to make sure that I get it even here and here. All right, so there. Ta-da! Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my circles, and I've already cut these out. These are my layering circles. One is the scallop edge and one is the plain white. What I'm going to first do is I'm going to take the white circle, and I'm going to use the Springtime Joy stamp set, which is so stinking cute. I love it. It's so cute. Look at how sweet these little images are. Adorable. And I'm going to take the little tulips, and I am going to just stamp randomly. Oops. Oh, now don't worry. There's a little piece of, there's a little line here from my image, but don't worry about that. We're going to take care of that. Not to worry. And I'm just going to, you know, there are no mistakes in Stampin' Up. You know that for sure. All right, so there is that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take the little lamb, and I'm going to stamp her, on a piece of cardstock like such. And then, and then I am going to take my alcohol markers and start to color. Now I have tons of colors here that I picked out, and I'm just gonna pick whatever one I want. I don't even know. Okay, so this is the Purple Posy in the light color. So what I'm first gonna do is I'm just gonna color these little flowers like this. You know how I love to color. Good morning, Steph. So glad you could join us this morning. Thank you so much. And I try to go in one direction. I don't like to go back and forth. I've said that a million times. And the reason is because I think this often can be, the paper can be pulled up because you're going back and forth. You're using it like a crane, and I don't like to do that. So I'm just going to go in one direction, and I think I'm going to use, this is Pool Party, Dark Pool Party. So this is going to be my big flower right here like this. Like this. Does everybody have something fun planned this weekend? I hope you do. This is dark macaron, mint macaron, so I'm going to add this in for the leaves. And I think what I'll do also, since I can, is use some of the lighter color too, the light mint macaron, just to give it a little bit of just interest here, hither and yon. I'm not going to color the inside of the flower because I'm going to apply a gem, one of the champagne gems. How's that? Then I think what I'm going to do is probably take dark balmy blue and make the base of her hat dark balmy blue like such. Oh yeah, that's cute. I like that a lot. And of course I'm going to have to pop some Wink of Stella on it because you know how I am with Wink of Stella. But it'll just give it a nice little shine. Okay, so that's that. All right, now to do the little Lammy herself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use two different colors here. I'm going to use the petal pink in the light and the dark. And I'm going to take the dark first and just go around the edges of my little Lammy like such. Like that. Gosh, I love to color. I know I tell you every single week, but I do. Mrs. McGovern, my kindergarten teacher, would be so proud. She was so sweet. Okay, there's the dark. Now I'm going to take the light and just come over that and just blend that in. You probably can't see. Well, maybe you can. One of the things I love about these alcohol markers is that you think at first they're not going to blend, but they do. It's like magic. Magic, magic. And I'm just adding a little bit, not a ton, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit. I want some of the white to show. I think that's pretty good. What do you think? What do you think? Cute? Now, for the feet, I think for the feet, I'm going to do the feet in dark mango melody, just to give it a little, you know what, that end is pretty bummed up. So let's use this. Yeah, there we go, like that. Perfect. Okay, all done. So now I'm going to come over here and get my flowers done. Sorry, I got a frog in the throat. Rococo Rose. I'm going to use Rococo Rose. Look at that pretty color. Isn't that pretty? I like Rococo Rose. And let's do this one. I'm going to do 3 different ones. This one's probably not going to show, but we'll see. Like that. And maybe this one. I hope everybody has something fun planned this weekend. I'm getting wicked excited about the fact that hopefully COVID is on the downside of things, and we're going to be able to have great in-person celebrations once again. We'll be able to get together and enjoy each other's company, barbecues, backyard picnics, whatever. It's very soon. Okay, and I'm going to add some mint macaron in the dark for the leaves, and I think I will use the brush stroke end on that. Hi, Paula. Paula, it's so nice that you've joined in with us. And I'm just going to do it like that, just a little bit, and then I'm going to come back with the light, just to give that a little bit of dimension. There we go. Gosh, I love these alcohol markers. I love all kinds of coloring tools, implements that we have. We have a lot to play with, that's for sure. It's a good thing because you need to have stuff that you like to play with. Okay, there we go. Done deal. Now, I'm going to take this and I'm going to take my adhesive and I'm going to put it on this, like this. How cute is that? Just a little tiny bit of the image all the way around. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my snipperinis and I'm going to fussy cut this little lammy. I call it a bunny. It could be a bunny. Well, I guess not really. My granddaughter would probably tell me, but it's not a bunny, it's a lamb. Okay, fine, it's a lamb. It definitely needs some Wink of Stella, though. And I maybe even would use some crystal effects. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to overdo it because I know less is more. So, before I forget, by the way, 2 things happened this week, which I apologize for. I should have thought about this a long time ago. But because I don't do PDF folders, because I'm not smart enough to do that, well, I probably am smart enough. It's just that I don't want to take the time to do it. But anyway, 2 of my friends, Nancy and Lori, texted me, and they had 2 porch pickups that they had for quite a while that they hadn't done, and they wanted to see the pictures of those cards because they couldn't remember how to do it. So I did send, well, I sent Lori one of the pictures, but I couldn't find the other one for Nancy, which I felt really badly about. So as of today, what I'm going to do, anybody who does porch pickup, I'm going to send you the picture right away so that you will have that picture for you. Yes, will look fantastic with a little wink. Yes, Lisa, thank you very much. Okay, so here is this. So yeah, I'm going to send you a picture so you'll have it in your possession and you won't run into the problem that I created by not being smart enough to realize that, hey, maybe I should be sending this to everybody. Okay, so here goes little Lammy on my little medallion. And see, I've got that little ink spot right there. Well, I'm just going to bring this over so that I can, there we go. Actually, yeah, like that. Perfect. See, there are no mistakes in Stampin' Up. You can't see that now. All right, now I'm going to add, I probably should have added this before I put the Lammy on, but that's okay. And now I'm going to add Lammy to my card. And then we're going to, let's see, I'm going to overlap it just a little bit on each side of the designer paper and on the embossed layer like such. Ta-da! Now, I am going to show you, let me move this out of the way, because I had another friend call me this week, and she did order a Wink of Stella. Yes, thank you, Paula. I know, it takes me a while sometimes. Anyway, one of my friends called and said, I can't get my Wink of Stella to work. I simply can't get it to work. Well, the problem was that she didn't take out this little black ring. So I'm just going to show you what you do. You're going to take this, unscrew the applicator part, and you're going to see this little black ring. That little black ring gets removed and taken off and thrown away. Or if you're really good, you save it for some program that use recycled items to make crafts. Then you screw the cap back on all the way, and then it says push on each side. You see the word push? And so you're just going to push gently until you see the Wink of Stella coming into the chamber, just like that. And now we can use our Wink of Stella. So I'm going to just add a little bit of Wink of Stella here. And sometimes it takes a while. You have to be really careful because you don't want to get a huge glob of Wink of Stella out. I've done that before. But you just have to be careful. And it comes out. It's coming out. I'm going to add, yeah, there we go. Here we go. Okay. I do not want to get a big glob. I've had a glob before, and then I've had to work my way through the glob. It's like using an ink pen, an inkwell. There we go. I know this is taking a little bit of time, but anyway, there it goes. So I'm just very carefully adding my Wink of Stella, just to give it a little bit of pizzazz. And now I'm going to put some on the Rococo tulips and their leaves. See, it just adds a nice little bit of interest, I think. Cute, cute, cute. And then, there we go. And now I'm going to take the champagne jewels, and I'm going to use my pick-me-up tool, and I'm going to use the little tiny ones, and I'm going to put 3 on here. There's one, and here's another one, just like that, and one more here, and then I'm going to use a bigger one. Actually, no, I think I'm going to use the same size, like that. There we go. How stinking cute is this card? Adorable or what? There we have it. Easy peasy. Now, of course, I'm going to add something on the inside. And then, of course, I have to have the envelope taken care of. So I am going to use an envelope flap with the designer paper from the Peony Garden. And it matches nicely. So again, this is a corresponding piece. It's the same petal pink color. It's a very subtle image, if you can see that. I think you can see that. How pretty is that? And then I'm just going to add it like such, like we all know how to do. And then trim it out with my snipperinis. And there you have it, folks. There is the first porch pickup. Now, I know that you probably don't have this stamp set, so then the Porch Pickup Plus is going to come into action here. If you want to come and stamp this little lammy, I'll give you a 15-minute time frame, and you can come to my house. I'll have everything set up for you, and you'll be able to come in and stamp it as you wish, okay? So there we go. There's the first one. How cute is that? Okay, so that's that. So let me move this out of the way and move this out of the way over here. Now we're going to come and make this card. Now, this one is wicked easy, wicked, wicked easy. So let me bring all of my supplies over here and move this out of the way. And I'll show you what I did. Okay, so you've seen the card. Here's the card. There's the envelope. I'll show you that in a minute. So, of course, we start out again with the basic white cardstock, and I folded it, made a nice score mark, and here we go. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic black cardstock and adhere it to this top layer. Whoa! Hold on, I need my silicone pad. I'm a messy adhesive person, or applicator, so I have to have this with me at all times because I do make a mess. All right, so this black layer goes on like this. I really love black and white. I think it's very clean and sophisticated looking. All right, so then the next thing what I did was I took a piece of the Designer Series paper, True Love, the True Love series. Beautiful, beautiful images. Very pretty fronts and backs to all of this paper. Stripes, more florals. That's what I used for the envelope. I'll show you this in a minute. So what I did was I took a piece of this, and then I took a piece of this. paper with all the flowers on it, like this. And I'll show you that in a minute, but let me get this on. So I'm going to add some adhesive to this back piece, and I'm going to put it on the bottom of my card like this. Love black and white. Me too, Lisa. Love it, love it. All right, so there is that. And whoa, Nellie, that wasn't right. I made a mistake. There are no mistakes in Stampin' Up, remember. There we go, much better. There we go. Okay, now I took a piece of the basic white cardstock and I ran it through this embossing folder called Textured. Where did I put it? Right here. This is new in the new current catalog, the mini catalog, Painted Textures. But I wanted to run it through because I really like just the subtleness of this. And again, you could use either side, either the concave or the convex side. It doesn't matter. So I ran it through, and again, a little bit of adhesive, hither and yon. And then I'm going to butt it against this piece of designer paper like this. Like that. Perfect. Like such. Okay. Now, the next thing I did was I took this piece of the designer paper and I cut out these flowers. And so, what did I do with it? It's right here. So I cut this out, and let me just fussy cut this one out real quick here. And then I simply applied it to the surface of that painted texture white piece of cardstock that I just adhered. Now, I will absolutely add some Wink of Stella, and I might even add some crystal effects to this to give it a little bit of shine. However, I'm going to show you something else. I know a lot of you have used daubers in the past. I haven't used daubers in a while, and you know, as I said before, we're in the process of moving down to my studio, which is almost done. And I'm going through tons and tons of stuff, and lo and behold, guess what I came across? I came across Dauber Boxes. Now, I remember a long time ago, I was going to do a class offering Dauber Boxes. Well, guess what? They got stashed away, and I completely forgot about them. But now I've remembered that I have these, and so I'm going to make a little offer to you today, if you want. All right, so here we go. So here is this. And then my flower can go on like that. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. Let me add a little bit of adhesive to this. And let me place it however I want it. Let me see. Do I want it this way? No, I want it this way. Yeah, I want it like that. Okay. All right. So now I could leave it like this. Well, first of all, let me bring in my message. Now, the message that I used is from the Art Gallery stamp set, which I absolutely love. I love this set. It's got lots of nice words. The fonts are nice. So I took I'm Thinking of You, and then I took the framelit that goes along with this set, and I cut it out. So there we have that. So let me just bring this in, and let me apply this. I'm Thinking of You. And I'm going to put it right underneath here, like that. And you'll notice when I stamped the I'm Thinking of You, I left a little bit of area on the right-hand side so that I could put one of these matte dots, which I absolutely love. I think they're really pretty. They're very, very subtle. They're nice. And so let me just add one like that. So there you have it. So here is a black and white card. I absolutely love it. I'm going to make some in the black and white and some in the color. So let me just show you what I'm going to do. This is my Dauber box. Now this Dauber box is old, old, old like me. I've had this probably almost 20 years I've been a demonstrator. I've had this. It's got my name on the top. I did a little design, but when you open it up, all of my daubers are here. Now if you notice, when you lift up a dauber, it says the name of the color underneath it. This is Calypso Coral right here. So I have dedicated one dauber to each color, which I absolutely love because then I don't have to worry about rinsing them off and letting them dry, blah, 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 blah. Then you'll also notice at the top, I have another template that has all of the names on it as well. So this one right here is Calypso Coral. It's on the top row. It's the third one in from the right, or the 2, 4, 6th one in from the left. And if you come up here to the top of this template, you can see there's Calypso Coral. So when I'm looking for my dauber, all I do is look here for the color that I want, and then I go to the row and pick it out. Isn't that easy? So, my friends, I have Dauber Boxes. This is what they look like right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm offering you these Dauber Boxes for $6. If you don't have any daubers, you can order the daubers through me from Stampin' Up! And you get, I think you get 5. Yeah, you get 5 in a package. But then you can start amassing your own collection so that you can have one for every single color. And how easy is this to use? And I will include the template for the top, and I will include the individual ones that you need to put in the little boxes right down here. How easy is that? Okay. Perfect. Good morning, Carol Alberto. It's so nice that you popped in. Carol's my sister. Okay, so I'm going to go after Melon Mambo. I want Melon Mambo and I want Old Olive. Here is Old Olive. Let's start with that. And I'm going to take the Old Olive, and I'm simply, now I probably should have done this before I, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, hold on a minute. I'm going to come over here and get another one that I've got already cut out. This is a different shape, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to take my dauber. I'm just going to daub it in the ink, and then I'm just going to start daubing and burnishing a little bit on these leaves. Just a little bit, like that. How easy is that? Color is done. Now the next one, let me put the Old Olive away, and I'm going to go after the Melon Mambo, and I'm going to add Melon Mambo as the pop color for my flowers. So Melon Mambo here's my Melon Mambo. Whoops. Here we go. Here's Melon Mambo. A little daub will do ya. And I'm just going to start from the center and then bring it out like that. How easy and fast and fun. See, the inside is dark, but the outside is light. And there you have it. A little pop of color. And I get to put my dauber right back in the box. All right. So then, should I have decided to make this one colored, I would just adhere it with my adhesive. But there you have it. So this is easy, simple. Again, nothing to it, but you get the advantage if you want to have a dauber box with the labels, with the templates, blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to do, oh, the inside I left blank. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, wait, I got to show you this. This is wicked fun. So you know how you get little pieces of the Designer Series paper? Let me show you on this. You see how you have all of these edge pieces left over? I always worry about wasting those. So I decided, you know what? We could still use these. These would be easy to use. So look, this is what I did on the original. Look what I did here. I took one and I just put it on the side, just like that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do on this one. I'm just going to cut one of these out. It doesn't matter what it is. It's got a nice straight edge, and that straight edge is going to butt up right against the edge of the card. And it's just going to add a little bit of interest and a little bit of, oh, look at how pretty this is, amongst the nice words that I'm going to use when I send this card to somebody that I like. Isn't that kind of a silly thing to say, send a card to somebody that I like? Would I ever send a card to somebody I didn't like? So there we go. So a little bit of adhesive here, and then I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put it on just like this. There we go. How's that? Isn't that pretty? Yes, Helene. Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to get you 4 of these set up. And then, of course, the envelope. Can't forget the envelope. So I took a corresponding piece of the designer paper. This is the same flower, but on a black background. And again, the same thing. The envelope flapped like this. Easy peasy. Like such. And everybody knows how we just lay this down and then cut it out. And it's going to look so pretty in somebody's mailbox. I am silly. Is Tegan with you this morning? Tegan is my grandniece, one of my grandnieces. I have 3 grandnieces now. Holy moly, I'm getting old. Okay, there we go. All right, so there we go. There's the envelope flap for that. So here are the 2 cards, again, for the week. There we go. Okay, so those are my porch pickups. Now, I just want to once again remind you, if you're interested in a Dauber box, let me know. It's $6. 4 in a gift pack. Okay, Carol Ann, I will do that for you. 4 in a gift pack. 4 in a gift pack. No, Tegan is in preschool. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to remind everybody about, this Sunday is the deadline. If you are interested in doing my Gorgeous Posies class, again, this is a beautiful box. Look at how pretty this box is. And inside, you have all of these beautiful cards. And this kit is amazing. It's 16 cards in the box. You get everything that you need, all of the supplies, the stickers, the twine, the ribbon, everything that you need. The only thing you have to supply yourself is the adhesive. But this would make a great gift. This would make a nice gift for yourself. This would make a nice gift for Mother's Day or for a friend or a birthday or whatever. You can do this class with me on March 24th at 6:30. I'm going to do a Zoom class, so anybody who wants to join in, just let me know. If you want to add on the Gorgeous Posies stamp set that matches it, you certainly can, or you can use whatever stamp set that you have at home. So I posted on my newsletter the price of these. I can't exactly remember what they are. But anyway, let me know by this Sunday if you're interested in that. Okay? So, my friends, that's it. I think I've told you everything. I told you about the Dauber boxes. I told you about the cards. I told you about the Posies class. And, oh, next week, I was so excited. This gilded leafing was on back order. And finally it came in. So next week I'm going to do a card using this gilded leaf. I'm going to show you how fun this is. It's a little bit messy, but I've got a trick with it. So I'll show you how to use this next week. All right, my friends, I think that's it for today. I hope you've had fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Be isolated. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated. And we will see you next Friday, same time, same spot. We'll have fun. Have a great weekend. Namaste. I love you all. Bye.